It's that time of the year again. The days are getting longer, your gentrified coffee bar is starting to sell every iced coffee in every form and manner, and the European leagues are coming to an end. And there are title races and relegation battles all around, and a lot of eyes are pointed at Arsenal and City's historic title chase, or you might be following Tottenham's relegation battle. And if you're really into football, you might even check up on Hearts' title race in Scotland, which could end an historic reign in between Rangers and Celtic. But today we're here in Aarhus, Denmark, to talk about another title race. Maybe an even more epic and more historic one, happening away from the floodlights. Aarhus is the second biggest city in Denmark, located in eastern Jutland and home to AGF, the local football team. AGF stands for Aarhus Gymnastics Association, and the club was initially founded in 1880, and then later in 1902 the football club was added. They quickly rose to prominence here in Denmark, won some titles, and experienced their golden age in the 1950s, where the team was stacked with great players and won multiple championships and cups. Afterwards, they were kind of stagnating a bit, yo-yoing in between the first and the second division, up until 1986, when they won their last championship, their last Danish title. That was the same year when Maradona won the World Cup in Mexico, when the first Top Gun movie came out, and when Manuel Neuer was born. So quite a long time ago. And now, 40 years on, in 2026, Aarhus has another go at the title. Few would have expected such a red season of AGF before it started. On paper, you have the big clubs like FC Copenhagen, Brøndby and FC Midtjylland in Denmark, who have bigger stars, bigger budgets, and historically have been more successful. But AGF exceeded all expectations and played a great regular season, finishing in first place. Going into the playoffs, they slipped up a bit, and FC Midtjylland eventually caught up, equaling on points. And now as we go into the last three matches, it's do or die for AGF. They have to win their last matches and have to hope for a slip-up of FC Midtjylland in order to gain an historic chance to win their first title in 40 years.
My dad was the one who got me into AGF. He's he's back from the 80s, like completely hardcore. So it kind of runs in the family. Back in 2016, I went to the cup final with my dad. That was a crazy experience. Just seeing how many, even in Copenhagen against FCK, it was 50-50 stadium. Like it was great. It was definitely a fun experience. Because in Denmark, our stadiums are not that big like they are in Germany or other countries, and therefore when you really experience it, it's just you get that feeling, you know. And it's just, I think I got that feeling that day.
And if we talk about this season right now, and if we talk about this phase of the season right now, how nervous are you? How excited are you for the last three matches now?
I'm not nervous. Not in that cocky sense, but I just never get nervous. I'm just like, hey, I hope for the best, and if that doesn't happen, we'll see what happens.
Do you think that this is something that most of the AGF fans would agree with you on? That it's...
Oh, definitely not.
You think that this is like a once in a lifetime kind of shot?
Oh, definitely not. I mean, a lot of people would say I'm crazy for thinking it, but for me, football isn't money. You can buy the most expensive player in the world. You could buy Messi, but if Messi doesn't show up in a day, then he could be worth $1 billion or $2. So who cares? One of my favorite memories, it was the 3-3 game with Brøndby, like almost 2 years ago now. Because it was everyone, you know, when AGF were close to like securing the third place, which was the highest placement in like many years. And then the team just didn't seem like to most people like they showed up. And then the faithful substitution of Jelle Doin happened, and then he went in, scored 2 goals, and then got a penalty, which Mortensen scored, and then it was a 3-3, and then we secured the bronze medal in that game. And then when he scored that third goal, everyone just stadium just collapses. Which is why you think that if you can celebrate a third getting secured on the day, then just imagine like first place is the city's gonna. Yeah, I'm always optimistic because I guess when you come from a club that has the history that AGF has, with a lot of ups and downs and some way downs and then some ups, for me, it's always seemed like you gotta hope for the best.
Back in '86, Maradona said it wasn't a handball, but it was God's help. Now, I don't know if a footballing God actually exists, but if he does, he was wearing an AGF shirt the past few days. The headlines in Denmark today are clear. There goes gold for Midtjylland, because not just did AGF win their match dramatically in the last minute, but also Midtjylland dropped points in the derby against Viborg, playing only 3-3, putting AGF back in the first position going into this week's match against Brøndby.
Yeah, this season has been completely amazing. We went from the former coach, he got kicked after last season. AGF lost 7 matches in a row.
Even worse, like,
yeah, it was not good. Everybody thought, well, it's going to be a tough one. Some people talked about, can we just make it through the season without going down? Some people dreamed about being in the top 6. One of the most famous sport commentators in Denmark, Andreas Kravl from Denmark's radio, he said that I was flirting with the thought that they could go down, but I think they will just get out of relegation and end up in the 10th spot. And people here got crazy about it. And the funny thing is, we thought that ourselves, but somebody from outside should not say, like, tell the truth.
Yeah.
We can do that to each other when we're just sitting over a beer,
yeah.
but somebody from outside cannot say that. So expectations were extremely low. Start of the season, very slow. Played 1-1 at Sønderjyske. We lost to Randers after missing 2 penalties, and it was like, this is not going to be really good. But actually, they played quite well. They just didn't get the result. And then there was a beautiful summer night in Copenhagen. We won at Parken. Yeah, that was crazy. A Friday night, like, yeah, you know, summer night in August on a Friday. It couldn't be any better. And that started a run of just victories, one after another. And then suddenly we were top of the table, and this team, like, everything just clicked. And yeah, it's been sort of a fairy tale, I think.
And you think if it happens today,
it's gonna be crazy, absolutely.
And what would it mean for you personally if?
I don't know. It's gonna be. I don't know. I can't think about that. I just wish it would happen today.
Copenhagen struggled a lot, Brøndby struggled a lot, and FC Midtjylland was all right, but they played very well in the Europa League. So they had a lot of other matches to take care of, and we could, like, just focus on the Superliga and sneak a bit of results in.
What do you think is the special thing about AGF? Because
nobody likes us. That's why. Just like Millwall, you know.
If you look at the top of the table in Denmark, all the clubs are either fusions of more clubs, coming together in the late 90s or around there. Copenhagen is a club from 92. FC Midtjylland is from 99. Brøndby is actually also a fusion of two clubs back from 64. But AGF is not a fusion. It's from 1880. And it's a club with a lot of traditions. The ownership is very important to the fans. This is a local ownership. A lot of Copenhagen is owned by various rich guys who doesn't care about football at all. Brøndby got bought by GFA, Global Football Holdings, a couple of years ago. Rich Americans, and they don't know the names of all the owners. FC Midtjylland is also fusion. They've also got an owner from he's the richest guy in Denmark. But the people who owns AGF is actually, they are AGF fans, and it's shared on more hands, so it's not one person in charge who can decide everything.
Do you think that this is a once in a lifetime?
It will be a second in a lifetime for me if we do it. No, I think I hope that Jakob Poulsen, who is the coach there, he will be a kind of Ferguson for Aarhus. But I know that he might have bigger ambitions. But you know, this is how I see it. The way he's coming and he's giving faith and trust his players, and you can see it's almost the same team as last year, and they have just turned around completely with love.
And how do you feel now about the Brøndby match? You're nervous? You're excited?
I'm excited. Not that nervous, but I'm excited.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
We at Tivoli Friheden.
Tivoli Friheden, yeah. In Aarhus.
In Aarhus,
yes.
For the public viewing of the AGF match against Brøndby. We just saw Midtjylland, and the result was
0-0, so it's perfect. Now we have the opportunity to take the goal home tonight. Ooh, boy!
What would it mean to you?
I mean, I'm born and raised in Aarhus, so we have not won for like 40 years. My man, it will be the biggest day of my entire life. I swear to you, it's gonna be crazy.
The rivalry goes back to sometime in the 80s, I think. AGF won the last league title in 86. Brøndby won the first league title for them in 85. I think that was the feeling that they maybe sort of took over our dominance in the Superliga to the older generation of AGF fans. Brøndby is by far the biggest rival. To be honest, I'm married to a very big Brøndby fan, and we kind of talk about football these days because it's going so well for AGF. And she remembers 2 years ago when Brøndby were very close to win the title, and we took it away from them. And Yeah, that was tough.
Was silent days at home afterwards.
Yes,
Not really talking.
And she was like, "This is the closest that I've been to the feeling of a heartbreak, which is not a heartbreak." But she was like, "You ruined my dream." And these days she's just like, "I just hope that we can ruin everything for you."
It's gonna be tense on Sunday. It's gonna be very
intense. She said, I cannot imagine how we can wake up together on Monday. and I said, well, if we win the title, I would take a taxi to Copenhagen, from Copenhagen to Aarhus anyway. So, yeah.
What does it mean to you that right now AGF is so close again? Good work.
What it will mean, I would say it's something I've been dreaming about for 40 years, that we come here again, and we have been going down in the second league 3 times for the last 15 years, and now we are back.
When you take into consideration what AGF has been through, it's amazing that we have such a big support. A lot of our fans have never seen us win anything. They've not been born in the years where we won anything. We've been relegated 3 times. So I think there is a lot of resilience in the heart and souls of the AGF fans.
people. It's been 40 years. It's just incredible. Just incredible.
Can we get one Kamsa TV? Kamsa
AGF won their first title in 40 years. We are on our way now to the party. I can't really put it into words. It's incredible. I think it's the biggest story in European football this season. There's no other team like AGF that won the championship without big investments, without a lot of money, without any big opportunities, but they still did it. And I think this is what this club is about. And now we're just gonna party.